Yes, it is a taboo, unlawful, and spiritually reprobatic for a woman to claim another to teach. Part 3. We are still on that aspect because we are defenders of Christ's doctrine. We want to defend the doctrine of Christ and the teachings of Christ, our Master Jesus, our spiritual master, to correct some erroneous teachings. Because the Bible says the last day, many false teachers will arise. They have arose in 4 quarters of the world. Now, still on the aspect or on the teaching of a woman not worthy of climbing an altar to teach or and usurp authority over a man. Now let us justify it again based on this biblical reference. 1 Corinthians chapter 14. We read from verse 33. Look at what Paul told the Corinthian church, admonishing them on this aspect. He said, "For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints." He was telling the churches of Corinthian and the saints, advising them, drawing their ear. Look at what he said in verse 34. "Let your woman keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law." This is what Paul was telling the Corinthian church. This is what the law said. The law of the scripture, the law of this constitution of the Christians is binding a woman not to teach, to remain silent in the church. Look at what he said in verse 35. "And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for woman to speak in the church." This is a clear saying. Paul was admonishing the Corinthian church on how to maintain a transparency in the church, that a woman ought not to say anything in the church, to stand up and usurp authority, that they should learn in silence. They should ask their woman, their man, their husband at home if they want to learn anything. But today, the reverse is the case. Women open churches, climbing altar, pulpit, or something authority over a man, commanding a man. When you have already contradicted the scripture, when you have failed in the administrative law of the Bible, no matter what you teach and no matter what you preach, you have already failed God. Whatever you teach does not make sense. Whatever thing you teach does not make any meaning. That is why in the book of James chapter 2 verse 10, he said, "If you obey all the law and offend in one, you are guilty of all." So I don't know those men that follow women, that go to the churches that women establish. I don't know where you got the idea. Now you can justify it if you have any evidence. We shall pause here for this chapter, then waiting for chapter 4 of this topic. Thank you.